between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Monday. 56. Record. Check 13. Hey, alert.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check motion.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
25, check 25.
On 3rd down, Rosen. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And now it's Rosen looking. steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 15, 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chiefs 7, Ravens 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 46 yards on the ground.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. Hey, get in the way. Monday.
Here's Rosen. His throw incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rip left. Under 10. 10.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
40's the mic. Dude, fellas, let's go. Hey, 40's mic right there. 40's mic. It's been a long day for you. Mike 40, check. He's coming.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
I'm coming after you. Easy. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Argo on, 80. Come on, D. Hey, 43. Check 24.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rosen. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We own this. We own this. Hey, 57, 57. Here we go. Mike 40, Mike 40. You got nothing today. Go. You got nothing. Yes, sir.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yellow, yellow. I'll go on. 40 the muck, 40 the muck. Focus, defense, focus.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now Rosen. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, they run with Hill. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Rosen to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Hey, alert! Hey, here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check 31. 80. Check that one there.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Hey, 43, 44.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Monday. Check it back out. Switch.
On 1st down, Muhammad. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so
there he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Nico Hardman, the intended target. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the edge.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosen will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You